Welcome to Froggy Friday! I'm starting off with some Let's Resin crystal clear epoxy resin, and I'm adding this glitter alcohol ink to it. I am making a companion mascot to my Cafe Au-Lotl, which I made 2 weeks ago. I will link that video in the description. That way, if you haven't seen it, you can check that out and check out the rest of the playlist. I'm pouring this resin mixture into the back of one of my standard Froggy molds, and this will go into my curing machine for a couple of hours and will be ready for layer number 2. Once that is all cured, it is time for layer number 2. This is going to be clear resin with the faux coffee sprinkles in it. For the axolotl, I poured the resin and then I put the sprinkles on top of that layer, and this time I just mixed it all in. I figured it would be easier and I'd probably get a better distribution that way. I think it worked out really well. I spent a really long time making sure every single one of those little sprinkles was out of the cup. I was not about to waste any of it. Got a little closer there so you can see it, and it's all ready for the curing machine. And here it is, all cured. I decided Froggy needed some toes. Well, she has toes, but she needed her toes jazzed up a little bit, and I figured these pearls look a little like coffee foam, so I decided to go with those. I'm just using clear UV resin to stick those in. I had the hardest time getting these pearls to go in there the right way. Eventually, I just end up putting them in there and using my dotting tool to sort of flip them around. It's not a Kitschy Kitten Studio video unless I have to fight with something. Froggy Friday is a weekly amphibian collaboration hosted by Girl in the Garage, The Dragon's Cave, Nerd Goblin Art, Tim the Bass Resonator, and Gert Creates. Please check out the playlist in my description and go watch those other videos. Now it's time for the milk swirl, and Sandy from Two Fat Birds Creative gave me the idea to use puff paint. I ended up totally messing with it, and had I not done that, it would have been perfect, but you know me, I'm never satisfied. But it worked out really nicely. I popped this into my curing machine actually to get it to dry a little bit faster, and that worked super well. Since the layer of resin that the faux sprinkles is in is clear, I'm hoping you can see this through the sprinkles a little bit. I'm trying to get rid of that line where it meets and make it separate, but it just wasn't working. I finally gave up. Once I finally decide to quit messing with it, it goes into the curing machine for a couple of hours. So this is all done, and it looks really cool, but you can't see it when I flip it over. So I'm gonna need to do a full white layer. I'm just using this opaque white pigment paste, and I'm going to drizzle a little bit in, stir it up, and see if I need more. I do end up using a little bit more. And to be fair to Sandy regarding the puff paint, she did suggest to put it on top of the frog as like the whipped cream on the coffee drink. So I do think I'm going to do that at the end. But for now, I'll pour a solid white layer just so that it looks like it's got a little bit of the milk foam on top of the darker glitter coffee layer that we'll do at the end. And this will go into my curing machine for a couple of more hours, and then it'll be ready for the coffee layer. Okay, and here is the glitter layer. That glitter is so pretty. It's actually called Coffee Beans, and it's from P&W Glitter Co. Highly recommend them. They have beautiful glitters. And it's kind of cool because you can actually see the swirl I did underneath the layer of the opaque white epoxy. I feel like it took me forever and a day to get this glitter mixture into the toes. The chunky glitter combined with the glue in there made it almost impossible. But as you can see, I managed, and yep, I struggled to get this one out of the mold. I don't know what it is. My nails aren't even very long right now. That glitter is gorgeous, and look how cool it looks. I love that I did the clear. You can see the coffee bean sprinkles through the clear really well, and I love the white milk layer. Froggy kiss. It's time to implement Sandy's suggestion, and I did go ahead and sand the surface there, you can see that, so that the puff paint had something to grip to. I definitely want to put some of the sprinkles in here too. So I go through and I pick out a heart sprinkle, which actually ended up being 2 stuck together, and a few of the brown sprinkles as well. I let that sit and dry, and then this froggy is all ready. I apparently really like doing food-themed frogs and projects. I really like how all of the layers are really defined and that you can still see the coffee bean mixture. I think the froggy turned out super cute, and I will definitely need to take a picture when I have it next to my axolotl. I hope you liked my Frappe froggy, and I hope you have a hoppin' rest of your Friday.
Thanks for hopping by. I'll see you soon.